So you'd be given two functions, and in this case you were asked to divide those functions. Find f divided by g of x, which really just means you're going to take f of x and divide it by g of x. Okay? So if you see this notation, it just means to take f of x and divide it by g of x. Well, f of x is 2x squared plus 15x minus 8. And g of x is x squared plus 10x plus 16. Everybody see how I'm just kind of continuing my equal signs here? Okay? You can't divide those right now, okay, because you have something plus something minus something divided by something plus something plus something. You can't divide right now, okay, because it's written as a sum or a difference of things. But if you were to factor them, make the top only be multiplication, make the bottom only be multiplication, then you might be able to divide some common factors out of it. Okay? Now, even though you had a holiday break, I hope we all can factor the bottom. X plus 8 and x plus 2, because you got to think what multiplies to this and adds to this. So the bottom one should have been an easy factor, x plus 8, x plus 2. Now why isn't the top as simple?
You have to do a special trick.
Yep. There's a 2 in front of the x squared, so that would take your special trick in a sense. I'm not going to take the time to do that right now. I'm going to do some quick math myself. I know this is how I do these when the numbers aren't huge, guys. Okay, I do more of a guess and check type deal, but you got to do a lot of numbers in your head. I know that this one and this one has to multiply to make 2x squared. So I know one of them is going to be 2x and one of them is going to be x. Make sense? Because 2x times x will give you the 2x squared. Now the last two numbers I know have to multiply to a negative 8. So it could be an 8 and a 1, could be a 4 and a 2. Now, first of all, I know what to guess because I'm going to guess that there is a common factor on the top and the bottom because I'm going to guess since he did this problem, something's going to simplify. So I'm going to guess that this is an x plus 8 back here, so it can cancel with that x plus 8. It's just a guess, but I could be wrong. Okay, that's what I might guess first. Plus, the other thing is I do know that if I FOIL it out, so if I FOIL, I got to get to a plus 15x. So if I put a plus 8 here, what's 2x times that plus 8? 16x. Gets me pretty close to 15x. So if I put a minus 1 right here, will that give me the minus 1x that I need to get the 15? And will also that minus 1 and that positive 8 multiply to that for me? So that's kind of my thought process that I go through there, okay? Sometimes it's not that simple, all right? But I don't mind just guessing and checking or plugging, trying different numbers to make sure it's factorable. Could you use the special factoring trick that I showed you? Yes, that works every single time, okay? But this is correct too, because 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 8 would be 16x. Negative 1 times x would be negative 1x. And that positive 16x and the negative 1x make positive 15x. And the negative 1 times 8 gives me my negative 8. Now can I actually do some division? Because now you have something times something divided by something times something. Now you have all multiplications going on. So now if you see common stuff on the top and the bottom, cancel them out. So they cancel, and my final answer is 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 2. So this divided by this equals that. That helped a little bit.
Yeah, I just got lost when he did like a weird factoring thing.
A lot of people have different ways of maybe factoring that. He may be factored by grouping, potentially. That's a method that I haven't shown you. I think it's tough. But I could at some point if you would like to know another factoring way. But that's division. That's how division will work. Now, if there weren't any common factors, like if there wasn't anything the same on the top as there is the bottom, well then you can't simplify it and you just would have circled that as your answer. You can't simplify it, you can't simplify it. Okay? But you always want to try and simplify. So that's division.
Just like a quick thing, since like when I say like f of g of x or whatever, you're gonna plug g into f.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the composition that I'm referring to. Yep. You always take the second one and you plug it into the first one for composition. Mm-hmm. So, better on division? Okay, I'll go ahead and pause again. It's nice. So I'll just have